These people live to 100 at the highest rates in the world.
Hello everyone, we are down to the finale of the Netflix series Live to 100, Secrets of the Blue Zones. Joining me is my beautiful wife, Dr. Jessica Chen.
Thank you, Gordon. For anyone who works with seniors, this series is a real eye-opener. Gordon and I talk about how 70% of health is based on a person's lifestyle. And Live to 100, Secrets of the Blue Zones shows how people 100 years old and older are still living active, vibrant lives because of their lifestyle choices.
Each blue zone has unique properties that contribute to their residents' long, healthy lives, but there are commonalities. These common elements track very closely with our transformative care model, which we define as a pursuit of health and wellness for everyone involved. The model has 5 drivers: personal, community, physical, nutritional, and spiritual.
The 4th episode of Live to 100, Secrets of the Blue Zones is sort of a recap episode. The host, Dan Buettner, starts by telling us about his favorite centenarian, a man from the Blue Zone in Ikaria, Greece. And at 66 years old, he was diagnosed with lung cancer and given 6 months to live.
So this man moves back to Ikaria to die. He started living like other Icarians, eating the same food, drinking the same wine, and reintegrating himself back into the community. All he did was change his environment, and he lived another 36 years. Now, when someone asked him how he lived so long with a terminal cancer diagnosis, he said, "I forgot to die."
Here are the takeaways from the program's Blue Zones based on our 5 drivers of transformative care. The first is personal. Centenarians have the right outlook. They know why they wake up in the morning, and they bring their gifts to whatever they do every day. The second is community. They belong to a community and they show up. They have these sacred daily rituals that they do with others. They also put their family first.
Number 3 is the physical. People who live long lives in blue zones move all the time. Whether they're walking, gardening, fixing fences, or creating meals from scratch, they're constantly in motion. The result is they get more exercise in the course of their daily lives than most of the dedicated fitness buffs in America. The 4th is nutritional. They really enjoy what they eat, and they eat a lot of plant-based foods. We're talking whole grains, nuts, greens, and beans. They also don't overeat. And number 5, spiritual. These communities are faith-based. They have their sacred daily rituals that alleviates the stress of everyday life, and they live their life with purpose.
So the show asked the question, if we change our environment in America, can we become a blue zone? In 2009, Dan Buettner went to Albert Lea, a small town in southern Minnesota. His goal was to take what he learned from the 5 blue zones and see if he could change lifestyles to more closely resemble the lifestyle of people who are living to 100. He started with a modest goal of adding 2 years to every resident's life.
The results were better than they could have ever imagined. 1 year later, a true vitality test indicated that life expectancy in Albert Lea was up 3.1 years per person. And Buettner proved that we can live longer, healthier lives if we're intentional about how we live our lives. So let's get intentional, and it starts by answering 5 simple questions. Number 1, how do you create more resiliency and personal goals for growth? Number 2, who is your community? And what can you do to add things like walking groups and volunteerism to the community?
Number 3, what can you do to build more movement into your life and not depend so heavily on a designated time to exercise? Number 4, what can you do to take back control of your environment so that you're eating more naturally healthy, plant-based foods? And 5, how do you connect more deeply with your God-given purpose and use that purpose to manage stress and anxiety?
Well, Jessica and I really enjoyed watching Live to 100, Secrets of the Blue Zones, and also discussing their findings with you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.